Well, we're here at the Sandringham Yacht Club for the final day wrap-up panel at the Sail Sandy Regatta, and we're joined with a couple of guys that are heavily involved in the club here. Andrew Crawshaw, who's been on the Sail Sandy committee and also helping organise the laser events coming this summer, as well as Steve Orlick here, who's, a bit of an all-rounder when it comes to running major events. Either you're on the PRO boat or you're a technical officer like you were this weekend, but... Yeah, I guess, guys, there's a huge summer coming. Steve, tell us a little bit about what competitors can expect this summer.
We're still just catching our breath from Sail Sandy, and it's been a major 210 boats. We had 104 races started and finished over 2 days, and it's just been absolutely fantastic. Over 100 volunteers. So Sandy is for a club that all volunteers. No one paid in that regard, but it's been absolutely awesome. And we've done a lot of training over many years to bring the level up. Our race management status is second to none. And, look, we've got some awesome people, lots of good qualified people, and lots of other people want to come through and just get better and better, and we just keep aiming. We say, guys, everything's Olympic status. Everything we do is just aiming high. So it's good.
Nice.
It's great.
So Andrew, I guess the laser class, we all know it's probably the most recognised dinghy in the world in terms of sheer numbers. Getting an event like this to come to your home club, it's genuinely a once in a lifetime sort of event for people at this club. What can you tell us about, I guess, that real pinnacle of sailing and that it's coming right here to Sandy?
Well, we're super excited, actually, Harry. We're super excited about having all these events coming up over the next sort of 2 or 3 months, and I feel that Sandy is in a really good spot to actually just host these amazing events. The last 2 days have just been incredible as far as absolute racing's concerned. And it's just been really great, just been out there on the water and just to get 8 races away, and they've all been super efficient, and I think everyone's come off the water just super happy with the way it's all been run. So I think it's a really good shakedown for what's coming up in the future.
How was the racing? You were out there doing it yourself, mate.
Well,
How'd you go?
let's just say some of it was a learning experience, and the other parts I was enjoying myself.
And Steve, what will your involvement be come summer?
Sometime I'll be one of the course race officers.
Yep.
Looking after things. So we kick off with the States in November, and then Nationals, obviously starting the 1st of January. Sail Melbourne will have mid-January, and then of course the Worlds, and 2 lots of Worlds in February. So we've already, and the great thing is we've got already lots and lots of volunteers. We've just got over 100 odd volunteers that already said, hey, book me in. So it's really about allocating lots of those people into the various roles. But looking forward to it, mate. It's going to be really good.
What does a summer like this do for a club? I know we've seen it many times before where clubs run events like this, and it just galvanises that group of volunteers. It really rallies that core group of members. What's the vibe been like at Sandy in the last few months? And
you can really feel it starting to build momentum. I think especially with the lasers now, there are so many people that are coming back into the lasers. A lot of masters have popped away their other classes and grabbed a laser, and they're jumping in as well because they can see the quality of stuff that's coming up and the amazing events that are coming up. As well as that, I'm seeing a lot of the younger kids who are jumping out of Opties cadets and all the other classes, and they're all jumping into 4.7s, and it's just really created this real sort of really strong group of lasers, which has been, it's as far as a class to sail, it's awesome. And we saw that today, actually. It was one of the things that I really noticed was we had everything from kids in 4.7s who've just jumped into the class through to people who are representing Australia as part of the Australian yachting team, all racing against each other. And, and everything in between. And with 45 boats on the water, there's always someone to have a chat with it at the leeward mark if you're so inclined.
I guess the laser though is a bit like that. some perception would say that it's the Olympic class, but it filters right through from youth to the professionals, all the way through to the masters. It's a class that you can really sail throughout your whole life. Have you had much involvement in the lasers, Steph? Have you seen that?
Yeah, look, being an ex-laser sailor, they're more a dish on ice, really. Anything in a big breeze, it's away we go. But I sailed them for a little bit, but I don't think I was ever that good. But I had a ball doing it. It was great fun. It was easy using it. It was great. But just on that stuff you were talking about earlier and about the volunteers, what we're also seeing in regards to that is the people out of keelboats have all put their hand up, and recreational boaters have put their hand up. So I really want to be part of this here at Sandringham coming up. So getting a lot
really
out of that.
Brought together that whole membership.
Yeah. And just reinforcing exactly what you've been saying.
The other thing I've really noticed is that a bunch of the kids are super excited about going out and watching Olympic sailors battling it out on our home turf, just right out there, right in front of the club. And I know a number of the rec boaters are actually putting up their hand to take out people and just go out and watch the racing unfold. So it's going to be pretty exciting over the next few months, just watching all that all happen.
Absolutely.
And how does, I guess, lastly, having the Worlds here, how does an event like the Worlds differ from year to year, especially that this is less than a year out from the Tokyo Olympics?
Well, it's sort of like this is what yacht clubs are about. This is the pinnacle. We also look, there's a big broad base, and this is where we're at. This is the top of the triangle, and for us to be doing this stuff here at the having the Worlds here, the World Lasers. I mean, that's right up there with everything else. I mean, and we're so fortunate of our club. We're fortunate we've got a very well-resourced club to make sure it all works as smoothly as possible. And there's so many people that are happy to be involved. I can't think of a better place to have it. We've got some awesome water out there on Port Phillip, and I reckon it's going to be an awesome summer.
Well, it's going to be an exciting finish. Burton, Wern, Crawshaw going toe-to-toe up the windward legs, mate. What do you reckon?
I suspect there could be a bit of daylight between those three.
No, nonetheless, guys, really good luck for this summer. It's going to be huge here for Sandy. The Laser Worlds, men's, women's, and as well as the nationals, the states, and all the lead-up stuff. Guys, good luck. We can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harry.